Lockheed offers great benefits, so we want to take advantage.
Welcome back to Best Advice Podcast, guys. I'm your host, Robert Lovaglio, with Senior Advisors here at Security Financial Management, Mitch Allen, Steve Young, joined. What's up, baby?
How's it going, Rob?
On a roll again, man. On a roll again.
Here we are again. Good to be here.
Today, we're shying away a little bit from the age group that is approaching retirement or just retire. And we're going to talk about the younger professionals, right? So people who have time on per staff. And we talk about a lot that time's the one thing we can't get back. So you really have a advantage here.
Yeah. So, the younger professionals might have to think, very proactively these days. They're not given basically a pension. It's a little bit more on them. So, they have to save in their 401ks. If they have an HSA, they should probably be doing that. And so they have to chart this path. And if you do it a little piece at a time early, it makes it really easy for yourself, as opposed to just saying, hey, I'm 50 now, I have to put a bunch of money away. You're going to miss that amount of money. If you have to put $1,000 a month away, you're going to miss that. $100 a month in your 20s, you're probably not going to miss that.
Absolutely. And there's different, we talk about life events, right? A lot here. There's different life events for this particular age group. Steve, we talk about just like what they're going through and what you advise your clients on them.
Yeah, so Mitch brought up a great point. We want to have a plan in place and play offense early, right? So we get the power of compounding over time. But what a lot of people miss is defenses, right? Private defenses set up. Because, on the news every day, we have the stock prices, right? But so that's typically front of mind. For what people don't think about is estate planning, right? Have we completed that? Are our beneficiary designations up to date? Do we have beneficiary designations, right? Life insurance. The biggest young professionals, the biggest asset they have is the money they're going to make over the next 25, 30, however many years of it, right? So we have to protect that if something were to happen because life happens. Disability insurance, right? What are we going to do there?
You both obviously deal with a lot of Lockheed Martin employees. So let's say I'm a new Lockheed Martin employee. I just walked in. I'm 19. All right, I'm just getting my first salary, first check. What do you advise your clients in this situation?
Yeah, great question. So the first thing is, work with the professional, put a plan together, right? So we kind of know where we're going down the road. And Lockheed offers great benefits, so we want to take advantage. Right, they have a great match in the salary savings plan, so we want to make sure that we're fully taking advantage of that. Two, make sure that you have elected long-term disability, because as I mentioned, the biggest asset professionals have is the income they're going to make over the course of their careers. So we got to protect that if something were to happen. And number three would be sign up for the HSA and contribute to the HSA. The HSA is great, right? Functions kind of like a Roth IRA steroids. Money goes in pre-tax, grows tax-free, and then as for Alfred, it comes health tax-free.
Bitch, you're going through some life events right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's a good kind of a life event like we're talking about. What do you suggest and what are you really doing?
Yeah, for sure. So, a marriage is one of those things that we talk to our clients about, routinely. And, a marriage is a planning event, as we call it. And, what you have to start to consider is, life insurance, protecting your income and earning abilities, kind of Steve has talked about. If you guys have bought a house together, you and your partner, you might have to protect that mortgage just in case something were to happen to either one of you. Beyond that, it gets into, the estate planning considerations. How do I protect us from probate? How do I make sure that if something happens to me, all my assets go cleanly to my partner? So it's beyond just what you're thinking. It's a lot more administrative stuff. Sometimes it's not so fun, but the estate planning is one of the things that you have to do.
I envision it kind of like getting your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
And it's like the practice before the game. And then once you start, get your ducks in a row as you went into the professional field and kind of get to play with the investments as you a couple years go by. Sure, I see that ground. Right.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So we mentioned marriage, right? Which means we have to mention divorce because statistically is not the best favors for anyone.
Half of us, they say I'm here, right?
How do you, plan for that? I don't want to plan.
You can't plan for that. That might be a bit of a reactive planning moment, but you have to understand that after you get divorced, you do have to address your own plan by itself and, chart your own game plan going forward. It's as simple as that, I think.
And we want to review those estate planning documents every 5 to 7 years. This is why it's important, because life happens and people come in at your life. We want to make sure that We don't have to like spouse with a new family and new kids, take your money in it.
Don't want someone else's kids getting your hard-earned money.
So we briefly mentioned kind of getting your ducks in order with all these documents. And how does the plan change as they approach their peak years?
Great question. So this is we've walked many Lockheed clients through this kind of a part for their career, and seeing this is when typically adult children are out of school and hopefully off the payroll, and this is when they can really kind of turbocharge their savings, because then you can really get to start playing offense. So those last few years towards retirement.
If they want to retire before 59 and a half, and that's a goal of a lot of people, is, it's up to, them, but also us to guide them to, tax efficient, non-retirement account investing, basically. We can mix in things like, direct indexing, which basically buys an index, which to try to harvest some losses for you, to try to eat at some of your capital gains. There are things you can do to proactively address taxes. So if you can incorporate those things in the meantime, you may be able to push your retirement date up a couple of years. Simple as that, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone talks about diversifying across asset classes, right? U.S. stocks, international bonds. So we also want to diversify far across the tax strategy as well, right? So one is followed by some tax-free and tax-deferred.
Agreed.
I think something cool about starting early too is that like when you get to a certain age and you made a certain amount of money, it kind of seems like just too much to try to like get all organized and go back from, year one when I started at 21 or whatever company you might have started at. It feels like a lot. And so not only are you playing defense, but like you keep pushing it back, kicking the can down the road.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot. And, sometimes people come in with old 401ks and they don't know their options. And, it's a process of education. It's one of those things that you just have to understand your options, make it as simple as you possibly can for yourself so that you'll actually be proactive. If you have all these accounts all over the place, you're probably not going to contribute to them just because you don't know where they're at.
Right. And that's our goal, is to educate people, so they can make informed decisions, right? So that when they put their head on the pillow at night, they know, hey, we've got this beat up pretty well, and I feel really confident about, where we're headed.
Yeah, we've kicked around all the cans that we need to, and we're going to pick that can. We're going to pick it up today. We're not going to kick it anymore. So
I like it. All right. Beautiful, guys. If you want to talk to Mitch or Steve here, we're going to leave a link in the description for you. And remember, folks, the secret to wealth is not what you earn. It's what you keep. Happy days, everybody.
This podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only and is not intended as personal financial advice. Before making any financial decision, please do your own research and consult a financial advisor as needed.